and welcome to Living Home Loans on the Couch. This is our first get together and very exciting to have Lexi and Crispin with us today. We're going to be having a bit of a chat about their experience dealing with their loan process, etc. What brought you to Living Home Loans?
It was just through word of mouth. So it was Kirsty met Lexi, and Lexi had a chat to Kirsty, and they got along really well, and found out they were living home loans and were having issues with trying to figure out the whole process for home loans, despite our situation. So yeah, it was just through word of mouth, and we came down for like an informal chat, and that's exactly what kind of we were looking for regarding questions we wanted. The answers that were given were like black and white, instead of giving us a full, I suppose, doctoral view from the other processes that we've had from other lenders, the big banks and stuff like that. They asked us more questions that we didn't have answers for,
Right.
while we asked a few questions which Kirsty gave us, you guys gave us the answers.
Yeah. You were left not really knowing what the lenders were after. You were sort of a bit blank.
Well, we had a situation, and we just wanted to know how will it affect our lending process, if we could get any lending at all. And they were just pretty much, they just went to a cliff drop off. They're like, well, this is the only way, or just blank no. You just can't do that.
And were your circumstances fairly standard, do you think? Your income earners or self-employed, or what was the situation there?
At the beginning, I was like, I suppose it was incentive-based employment, and it was very difficult to be in. I suppose to get a loan, you had to be in like that business for over 2 years in that company, or over 2 years.
Sure.
And then I changed employer and I went straight back to a salary, which is a lot easier.
Sure.
And that's where we met you guys, and on my side it was a lot easier because it was a guaranteed annual salary package that it could work through and see what we can get. And plus it wasn't just a straight home loan, it was a property and then a build on top of that.
Yeah, right.
And we also had, wasn't just one loan, it was like a help with almost a financial assistance, which is where Lexi came in. So there's all these kind of different parts that were kind of moving.
Not so straightforward.
No, not so straightforward. No. Yeah.
And so Lexi, I heard Crispin mention building. So is that something that you'd always wanted to build a property, or you sort of, some people go out there and buy an established place? What were your goals from the start, and did they stay that way?
We both been renting for the last 10 years, which was, we were just so wanting to settle down, have our own home and not moving. And when we came up here, we originally thought about buying just a standard, home, but we looked around, we realized we can build with the right financial advice. We can actually have our dream home.
Fantastic.
And then come up with a product with the outcome and a result that's actually better than if we bought an old one and renovate.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so we're very, very excited about the whole process.
And that dream is now evolving?
Yes, it will probably come to fruition in the next 3 months. So very exciting for us.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Crispin mentioned the challenges with the bank at the start, and then coming to Living Home Loans. How did you find working with Living Home Loans as such? Or Kirsty, I think.
Yeah,
more time with
Kirsty's a mate as well.
Oh,
Yeah, surfing buddies.
Does that make it harder, easier?
No, it's great. And because of Kirsty's teaching background, I found Kirsty has a way of explaining or breaking down very complex concept into something very simple, very easy to understand.
Yeah.
And you don't need to know what you don't need to know, but she give you enough sufficient information so you understand the whole picture.
Particularly, you can go to a financial planner or a builder developer and get a whole lot of technical stuff which doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
It is broken down.
Yeah,
As you say,
and very easy to understand, and I find it's just very easy to work with Kirsty. Yeah, I think she's got a knack of explaining things.
That's nice and comforting for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, Crispin, how are you feeling about where you are in the process right now?
Yeah, amazing. I'm pinching myself every day, like it's actually happening, because I suppose with the whole situation with how much it costs now for a house, and all those kind of, if you didn't really start early, which I didn't, and or my background with my family, they kind of weren't, they never really push you to do that. And from all the research that I've done, the families or kids nowadays actually have to now go into a home loan or some of that with together
Sure.
to get their foot in the door.
It's tougher.
It's a lot tougher, yeah, without a doubt. So with my family not in that situation where I could actually ask my brother, hey, do you want to go into a part? It's just like, okay, well, what am I going to do? And I never really thought of it. It was like, I was kind of going to think, well, we'll start off with a unit. But talking to Kirsty and Lexi, it's like, well, if we actually kind of went almost in halves, it's almost like getting a basic unit anyway, a 2-bedroom unit.
Sure.
And Lexi has a 2-bedroom unit, but if we put them both together,
Yeah.
and we actually got a house. So that's kind of like, it kind of grew into that. It's like, oh, this is actually achievable if we can do it that way, but how do we get there? And it is actually possible. So.
And Lexi, speaking about the house, can you give us I know it's not finished just yet, but can you give us a quick little rundown of what that beautiful dream is going to look like when it's all finished?
Well, it's actually perched up on a hill, and we have a beautiful open space view of the the Brookwater as well. So
wow.
so we've got very expensive view, big deck, big beautiful kitchen,
Wow.
marble bench top, open bath, so you can open up the whole windows and watch the view. And watch the sunset. And it's beautiful.
We're very lucky to have had you as our first on the couch guest today, and we're very excited to hear your plans of the house and showing us pictures today. It's evolving and coming along really nicely. So thank you for your time this morning, and I'm sure you'll tell all your friends out there in the lending world who to come and see next time if they need some help.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you
Thanks very much.
Okay.